Hey everybody, welcome back to the Working Man's Whiskey. I'm Bobby. Guys, today's review I'd like to do Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond 7-year, guys. This was released out here just a few months back. I believe back in, actually, they just started carrying it in the beginning of January. But I believe it was released by Heaven Hill in October or so of last year. And Heaven Hill, for a while, apparently just in Kentucky, was putting out a 6-year bottled and bond product for around $15 a bottle. They discontinued that, and this one appeared in its place, the 7-year. Out here, this bottle runs right around most places that you can find it. Runs right around $40. Got this one for $39.99. I've seen it all the way up to there's one store here that carries it for I believe $99.99. So it can get pretty pricey compared to that $15 bottle that they were releasing with the 6-year before. But today, what I wanted to do, guys, it's a 7-year product. But I wanted to compare it to the Evan Williams Bottled and Bond, which you guys know that I love, which is a little more affordable as well. The Evan Williams Bottled and Bond out here in California, up in Northern California, runs me right around $15, $15 to $16. Sometimes you can find it on sale for like $13.99, which is a absolute steal. But I just wanted to compare these two to see kind of how they match up. They're the same exact mash bill from Heaven Hill. 78% corn, 12% malted barley, and 10% rye. Only difference is the 3 years there on the age. The Evan Williams, I believe, is right there at 4 years, which is the minimum it can be for to be a bottled and bond product. Against the 7-year here, 3 years. It's quite a little bit of a difference there, but I love the Evan Williams Bottled and Bond so much that I wanted to match it up just to see what the better value overall is for me. I can't always afford to fork out $40 for a bottle of bourbon. I have kids. I have bills to pay. So sometimes the Evan Williams is just like, to me, it's a steal. It's one of my favorite bourbons. Pretty much at any price, to be honest with you, because it just got everything I look for in a bourbon. So, why pay more when you don't have to? But it's, I thought it'd be a good comparison just to see what we got here, guys. So, let's pour the Heaven Hill into my regular tumbler here. Oh, geez, it's probably a little bit too much, more than I wanted. Couldn't really see with that tag in the way. Tag just kind of tells you the history of Heaven Hill, and about how they started after Prohibition and all that. So, kind of a neat little informative tag there. Let's pour move this water aside. Pour the Evan into this Jefferson's tumbler here. It's probably good enough. I don't think I'll be finishing the Heaven Hill one there right away during this review anyway. So anyway, let's so again the Heaven Hill in my regular my regular plain tumbler, and Evan Williams Bottled and Bond in the Jefferson's tumbler here. So we'll start with the Heaven Hill, guys. And on the nose, I got to be honest with you, the Heaven Hill started out, when I first opened it, started out a little bit kind of rough around the edges. It wasn't the smoothest whiskey on the nose, on the palate, so a bit of air actually did it some good. Because on the nose, it's a very pleasant nose now. I get a lot of vanilla here. A good amount of caramel as well. A little bit of spice. Not so spicy though. Not too much on the spicy side. 10% rye in the mash bill. But yeah, caramel and vanilla. A little bit of oak in there as well. Let's give it a taste. I was just looking at the color and the viscosity, guys. Got some pretty good stick to the glass there. It's, fairly viscous. But on the palate, it's good. It's got some good caramel, vanilla, kind of sweet corn as well. 78% corn. It's good. Good, fairly smooth whiskey now. Still got a little bit of that bite, but it's 100 proof. I mean, you're gonna get a little bit of bite on 100 proof, but it's really kind of calmed down a little bit since opening the bottle. But yeah, it's got some good notes to it. Again, just the main things I'm getting are caramel, vanilla, some oak, that sweet corn note in there that you're of course going to get at 78% corn. Shoot, maybe I will finish it. I don't know. But it's a good whiskey overall, guys. I want to see, again, I'll try the Evan Williams in just a minute. But gotta say, I was kind of expecting a little bit more from the Heaven Hill 7-year here. It's just, I was expecting more of a, just kind of an eye-opener here, I guess you could say. To me, it's a good bourbon, but it's nothing too, there's nothing too, extra, or which would, for me, warrant the $40 tag on it. I feel like if I blind tasted this, it wouldn't be a $40 whiskey. I could see this being, a $25 whiskey, maybe a $30 whiskey. But $40 and up seems a little steep to me. That's just my opinion. Let's give it get some water here, then we'll do a little comparison. All right. So on to the Evan Williams, guys. The Evan Williams, 3 years younger. The legs are a little bit faster with this one, of course. Still got a little stick to the glass. Always like the consistency, though. It's still, viscosity is still pretty good here. And let's see. And the color, there's really not much of a color difference. I mean, maybe with the 7-year, there might be just a half a shade difference, but it's nothing nothing too extreme. So the Evan Williams Bottled and Bond still has a very nice nose. You get a lot of those same smells on the nose there. A lot of the same things in the profile. Again, caramel, vanilla, and oak. It just, to me, it has a little bit of actually a smoother smell. It's not quite as sharp as the 7-year from Heaven Hill here. So let's give it a sip. I get more of the spice comes through, I think, in the Evan Williams here. Yeah, I get more of a baking spice. You get a little bit of, a little bit of a rye spice in the Heaven Hill. Little bit of a baking spice, a little bit of a nutmeg type thing, but I feel like it comes through more actually in the Evan Williams. Give it another taste. It's a little bit sweeter as well, the Evan Williams. I get more of the brown sugar note that I get in the Evan Williams Bottled and Bond comes through a little bit more than it does here in the Heaven Hill. And I'll be honest, I mean, you guys can probably tell already, but I prefer the Evan Williams Bottled and Bond at $15 a bottle over the Heaven Hill 7-year for $40 a bottle. I just think your investment, you might say I'm wrong, that's fine. Go ahead and call me out on it if you disagree. But that Evan Williams bottled and bond to me is a better bang for your buck. Better value there all the way around. Really enjoy it. I know I talk a lot about the Evan Williams bottled and bond, but for good reason. It's really, to me, one of the best values you can get in a bourbon at any price. $15 a bottle, guys, and if I was to blind taste test these, I would honestly tell you that I would pay more for the Evan Williams. The Heaven Hill is good, but as I said, I was a little bit disappointed overall, just for what I was getting at $40. So take another sip of water here. Take one more sip of each. Give scores, all that good stuff. Okay. So let's go back to the Heaven Hill real quick, guys. It's good. To me, it's funny because I was drinking the Evan Williams a little bit last night, and I kind of got a little bit of a taste buds must have been off or something, but I tasted a little bit of like a cotton candy type thing in there. Today I'm getting more of the cotton candy taste in the Heaven Hill, which is okay, but it tastes almost and I know it's not. I mean, they're both same mash bill, both bonded whiskeys, so I know that they didn't put anything funny in the Heaven Hill here, but it's got a sweetness about it that almost tastes like artificial, But they're both good whiskeys. I think the Heaven Hill is a little overpriced at $40. The Heaven Hill 7-year here. I think that the Evan Williams at $15 is, I'll say it a million times, it's a steal. You cannot beat this whiskey at that price. There's no way. Tell me any whiskey you want, any bourbon. Scotch, is another story. For Scotch drinkers out there, I'm a bourbon man. I like Scotch, but I'm a bourbon man. But any bourbon out there, tell me one that's better than Evan Williams at that $15 price tag. I don't think I'll agree, but you can point me in a different direction if you want. But yeah, just Evan Williams to me, hands down, is the winner here. One more sip of water, and then we'll, as I said, we'll give scores and all that. Doing a lot of talking here, guys. Sorry about that. So last sip of the Heaven Hill. It's good, as I said. That little sweetness in there that tastes a little artificial. It's not artificial. I know that, guys. You don't have to point it out, but I don't know. I don't know if it's the extra few years in the barrel that didn't, sometimes it works against itself. Sometimes people take something and try to do something new and, price it up, and it just doesn't work out as well. The Heaven Hill it's good, but it's not my favorite from Heaven Hill, that's for sure. I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give it an 85, an 85 out of 100, which is still a good score, guys. I don't want you to get me wrong. I like this whiskey. I do. It's good. I like the viscosity of it. Nice, it's one you can chew for sure. But it just, there's something missing there for me. Something that I was a little bit disappointed with. So 85 out of 100 for that one. I might even give it a point down to 84. So that's just how I feel about it. And then, of course, the Evan Williams, different days I'm going to give a whiskey a different score, guys. So I'm not sure what I've given Evan Williams bottled and bond in the past. But when I give a whiskey a rating, I take into account, what the quality for the price. If it was a different price, if the Evan Williams bottled and bond was $40, I'd probably give it a lower score than I'm about to. But at $15, here's what we got. It's got everything I want. It's got the sweetness, that caramel sweetness, the nice. I like corn. Of course, the corn is the 78%, so you're gonna get that. That corn sweetness is really good. I like it when the corn is there, but you're not just tasting corn. So with the sweetness that I'm getting from that caramel, that brown sugar, the vanilla, and then the spice, the way it's balanced, guys, between all that, the spice, the oak, it's for me. That's it, the Evan Williams is for me. So add all that. You add all that up, Evan Williams gets, it's right there, like an 88, 89 out of 100, any day of the week. Maybe at the price, at $15, maybe it could be a 90, it could be a 91. The value is so great with this one. The Heaven Hill is good, not feeling the value on this one though. So that's it for now, guys. Look forward to talking to y'all soon. By the way, if anybody missed my last review, I am selling some shirts. So this is what the shirt looks like, guys. You've seen me wear it before. I've got to sell them right around $20. So if you're interested, please let me know. Please, please tell me what size you would like, because I've got to order them up. The design was done by my sister a few years back, 2016, when I started this channel. So, really nice design. I love that design. So, if you guys would like a shirt, please let me know. Again, they're going to be $20. Message me on here or leave a comment on here. Email me, and we'll figure out, payment and all that. Email me. My email address is bobbybow25@yahoo.com. That's BOBBY25@yahoo. BOBBYBOW25@yahoo.com. So please email me, message me on here. Just let me know if you're interested. If not, guys, don't feel obligated. Nothing like that. I just want you to know that shirts are available. And that's it for now, guys. Look forward to talking to y'all soon. Hope you have a great weekend. And till next time, cheers.